why. So maybe you guys have some other ideas, but in general, that's how you'd go about doing it. All right. Any questions around that? Or does that seem pretty straightforward?
Not straightforward. I'm ignorant in crypto, but that's another lesson for another day.
I mean, it's just, other assets. That's it. They're like commodities, basically. They're like commodities or like currencies, right? I think people make a bigger deal of crypto than it really is, to be honest with you. I worked in crypto, so yeah. Yeah, I think there's a lot of very interesting things happening in crypto. I don't think the interesting things are the coins. I think there's a lot of other interesting stuff that's happening that is really quite useful. Like for example, stable coins I think are a phenomenal invention. I don't know if you've ever looked into that, but stable coins are a really good way to send US dollars around the world for very low fees, right? And something that's been really interesting is they've been taking a lot of traditional assets and putting them on the blockchain. So, for example, a like a stock, like you could buy a stock, trade a stock on a crypto exchange, which is actually very interesting to do because it allows you to do 24/7 trading. It allows you to do fractional shares. It gives you a lot of these like things that usually only belong to crypto, right? When you bring that over to stocks, and I think that's very interesting.